14 members and associates of violent transnational motorcycle gang indicted on RICO and murder charges. An indictment was unsealed today in the Southern District of Texas, charging 14 members and associates of the Bandidos Outlaw Motorcycle Gang for their alleged roles in a criminal enterprise engaged in murder, robbery, arson, narcotics, distribution, and witness intimidation in and around Houston. The indictment accuses the defendants of various crimes, including engaging in a conspiracy to commit racketeering, RICO activity, and committing violent crimes in furtherance of the gang, such as murder, attempted murder, and assault. The indictment alleges that the Bandidos are a self-identified outlaw motorcycle organization with a membership of approximately 1,500 to 2,000 in the United States and an additional 1,000 to 1,500 members internationally, including in Mexico. Today's indictment is an important step in eliminating the Bandidos Outlaw Motorcycle Gang, said Supervisory Official Antoinette T. Bacon of the Justice Department Criminal Division. The Bandidos declared war on rivals, and they waged that war on our streets. Criminal behavior like this has no place in America, and the Department of Justice is fully committed to bringing peace back to our communities. Ensuring the safety of the public in Southern District of Texas paramount concern, said U.S. Attorney Nicholas J. Ganji for the Southern District of Texas. The indictment here not only alleges shocking crimes of violence, but also alleges that the offenses were committed openly and wantonly, where any innocent member of the public could have been hurt or killed. According to court documents and statements in court, beginning in 2019, a violent turf war erupted between the Bandidos and Beast, a rival outlaw motorcycle gang in Houston area. As part of this turf war, Bandidos' national leadership allegedly put out a smash-on-sight order to commit physical assaults, including murder, against Beast members. Their turf war has resulted in gunfire exchange in public roadways and in public establishments with innocent civilians present, according to the charges. John M. Pfeiffer, also known as Big John, 32, Darby Hinojosa, also known as 10 Round, 35, and Bradley Rickenbacker, also known as Dollar Bill, 37, Olive Caddy, Texas, Michael H. Dunphy, also known as Money Mike, 57, of Cleveland, Texas, Christopher Sanchez, also known as Monster, 40, of Tomball, Texas, and Brandon K. Hance, also known as Loco, and Gundrop, 33, of Crosby, Texas, are charged with conspiracy to commit racketeering activity. Pfeffer, Dunphy, Hinojosa, Breckenbecker, and Sanchez are further charged with multiple counts of assault and aid of racketeering. Pfeffer, Hinojosa, Breckenbecker, and Sanchez are also charged with using a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence, while Sanchez faces charges of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Hance is also charged with arson. If convicted, Pfeffer, Hinojosa, Breckenbecker, and Sanchez also face a maximum penalty of life in prison, while Dunphy and Hance each face a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison on each of their accounts. The indictment also charges David Vargas, also known as Break Check and First Time, 33, of Houston, with murder and aid of racketeering using firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence resulting in death, attempted murder and aid of racketeering, and using a firearm during and in relation to an attempted murders. All those charges relate to the killing of a rival and the shooting of two others. If convicted, Vargas faced mandatory penalty of life in prison or the death penalty. Further, Marky Baker, also known as Pinchaguro and Guro, 40, Ronnie McCabe, also known as Meth Head, 56, and Jeremy Cox, also known as JD, 37, all of Houston. Roy Gomez, also known as Repo, 50, of Richmond, Texas, and Marcel Lett, 56, of Pearland, Texas, are charged along with Verfa Reckenbecker with assault in aid of racketeering and using a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. These charges are in relation to an alleged assault and robbery that resulted in the death of a rival. If convicted, they each face a maximum penalty of life in prison. Hinoza is also charged along with John Splendarario, also known as Tech 9, 54 of Houston, with conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering, attempted murder in aid of racketeering, assault in aid of racketeering, and using a firearm during and in relation of a crime of violence in connection with the shooting of a rival gang member. Hinoza is also charged with conspiracy to distribute cocaine and 3 counts of possession with intent to distribute cocaine. If convicted, Splendario and Hinoza each face a maximum penalty of life in prison. In addition, Sean G. Christian, also known as Skin Man, 30 of Katy, also charged with possession with intent to distribute cocaine and possession of a firearm in furtherance of drug trafficking crime. He faces a maximum penalty of life in prison. For all defendants, a federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. The FBI, Texas Board of Criminal Justice, Office of Inspector General, Texas Department of Public Safety, and Montgomery County Sheriff's Office conducted the investigation, with assistance from the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Houston and Pasadena Police Departments, Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission, Lamarck and Katy Police Departments, U.S. Marshal Services, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District Police Department. Trial attorneys Grace H. Bowen and Christopher Taylor of the Criminal Division's Violent Crime and Racketeering Section, and Assistant U.S. Attorneys Brian H. Black and Kelly Zenon Matos for the Southern District of Texas are prosecuting the case. The investigation was part of an Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force, OCDETF operation. This case is being prosecuted as part of the Joint Federal, State, and Local Project Safe Neighborhoods, the PSN program. You hear me talk about it all the time. The government, if they want you, they'll get you. Crazy. I recognize one of these names in the indictment. Dude, they call him Loco, a gun drop. Brandon Hance. He was on a YouTube show called Demons Row. Has a good story. Go check it out. Pretty sure it's called Demons Row with Sos the Ghost. But he interviewed Brandon or Loco. And, dude seemed genuine. Crazy. He got wrapped up in this. But you never know what fools are doing outside of the camera. But these, the government and these agencies, they like to blow stuff out of proportion and, make them seem like they're doing, doing their job. If there's no crime, they don't got a job to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, throw your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and I'll catch you on the next one. Much love, peace, blessings, much gratitude.